very warm welcome as we continue our Bad F1 Driver series, and today we have the Englishman Max Chilton, who currently races in IndyCar. So Max Chilton, Marussia driver, 35 F1 starts, and he got most consecutive finishes. He had like 25 finishes in a row. And then obviously at Canada he had a collision with Jules Bianchi. So Max Chilton, 30 years of age, born in Red Hill, Surrey. F1 career. Of course, he's in a terrible car in Marussia. Car number 4, 35 starts. So, Chilton was born in Red Hill and grew up in Reigate. So, he's competed in a lot of series, T-Cars Autumn Trophy, Star Mazda Championship, Le Mans Series, Formula 3, Formula Renault 3.5, GP2, Indy Lights, Formula 1. So, his Formula 1 career, 2011, he was the test driver for Force India. In November 2011, Chilton drove for the Force India team in a young driver test at Abu Dhabi's Yas Marina. This was his second time driving Formula 1 machinery, following a straight line aerodynamic test earlier in the year. 2012 to 2014, Chilton was appointed as Marussia's test driver and reserve driver for the second half of the 2012 season. In December 2012, it was announced Chilton would race for the team full-time in 2013. Chilton qualified 20th on his debut at the Australian Grand Prix. He achieved his best finish of the season at Monaco, where he finished 14th following several retirements. He achieved his best qualifying result of P16 at the Belgium Grand Prix in mixed conditions. Chilton is the only driver to have finished every race of his rookie season. Marussia were quite bad, but they were actually reliable. He actually finished a lot of races. On 11th of January, it was announced that Marussia would retain Chilton for the 2014 season. Chilton achieved his best finish of 13th at the Australian Grand Prix, and he finished 13th at the Bahrain Grand Prix. And his consecutive run came to an end when he had contact with Jules Bianchi, which got him a 3-place grid penalty for the next race. And then his season ended when Marussia went into administration and then closed down, and Chilton missed the last 3 races of the season, and now he races in IndyCar. So, just looking here, you've got, GP2 2012, he did win 2 races, 2 poles, finished 4th, but you look down his record. Of course, in F1 it's hard to judge because he's in a terrible car in a Marussia, but in 2014, Jules Bianchi scored 2 points at Monaco, didn't he? So, when the opportunity was there, Bianchi took it. And we never forget Jules. Never forget Jules. The smiling Frenchman always had a smile on his face, did Jules. But he finished 23rd and 21st in the Drivers' Championship. So his best results in Formula 1 was at Australia and Bahrain. And had a go at Indy Lights, finished 5th in the championship, and then he's been in IndyCar since. 19th, 11th, 19th, 22nd, 22nd, 20th. I don't think he's scored a podium yet in IndyCar. Just going through. I think his best result was at Indy, where, Indy 500, he finished 4th. He was actually leading for quite a while as well. in the Indy 500. Yeah, in the 2017 Indy 500, Chilton dominated the latter part of the race, leading 47 of the last 72 laps, but finished 4th. So, Max Chilton, people wanted me to do Max Chilton. Very hard to judge these guys because they don't have good machinery. But yeah, overall, his career, I mean, he got to Formula 1, so we can be proud of that. But of course, didn't really work out. Obviously, Marussia didn't have the biggest budget. Then they went bust. And Chilton just didn't get a chance at another team. So, we've just had the Portimao Grand Prix weekend. We've got the Spanish Grand Prix coming up. But on Tuesday, when I bring this out, Tuesday I'll bring this out. And then we've back to previews and track guides for the up-and-coming F1 race. But yeah, when we get time, we're going to do these bad drivers. Not sure how many more I've got on my list. That may be it, actually. We did Sorokin. If you got any more that you want me to do, we can do it. Obviously, we got a big break after Spain, so big opportunity to do more drivers. But we continue our bad F1 driver series, and Max Chilton, we've gave our thoughts on the Englishman. Another driver who's 30 years of age, should be in his prime peak, and he's had his chance in Formula 1. You notice that with these drivers. We're talking about Sergei Sorokin, Chilton, they're still quite young. Like, you look at Kimi Räikkönen, Hamilton, Alonso, still going strong, 30, 40, and like, these guys have had their like pinnacle in F1, and that's it. They're never going to get another opportunity. It's like crazy. So there we have it, Max Chilton done. Comment down below your thoughts on the Englishman. Would love to know. Adios.